What's up, you guys? I know it's been a minute since my last video, so it's only right that I come with an update for you guys, let y'all know what's been going on with my life, what's been going on with my weight loss journey, just where have I been. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna start where we left off. The 75 firm challenge. What happened with that, right? I ain't finished it. I don't even remember what day I just deaded it on, but y'all, yeah, okay, so the first week was great. The second week was fantastic till that Friday. The ending of the week, it became that time of the month. Everything went downhill from there. It was just bad. So when I started off week 3, it was bad. I ate whatever I wanted, whatever I was craving, I had. I couldn't do no workouts, so I didn't even work out maybe till like closer to the ending of week 3 when, you know, that time was almost up. I hopped on the scale. Don't even know why I did, but I hopped on the scale and I had gained a pound, which that's, you know, normal for around that time anyway. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead, finish out the week eating what I want, and Monday we gonna hop back into this thing and keep it moving. Y'all, when I got on that scale Monday morning, I had gained 3 more pounds. So I was up 4 pounds from Friday to Monday. I was so, like, I wasn't even mad at myself. I really laughed at myself for real, because I'm a big joke. It was a joke. Like, I don't know why I did that. Like, I was like, that was so stupid. That was so stupid. So I decided, okay, we got to do something to get these 4 pounds off. You can't be in a challenge gaining weight. That's dumb. So I redid week 3. I felt it was only right? So I redid week 3, and for week 3, all I did was smoothies, fruit juices, and salads. That's all I had for week 3. When I got on the scale again, I had lost those 4 pounds. So within those 5 days, I did it Monday through Friday, I had dropped 4 pounds. So I was back to where I needed to be. The next week, I had no storage on my phone. I could not take a picture. I couldn't record. I couldn't do anything. I deleted stuff off, and it still wasn't enough. It kept telling me not enough space. Bought more iCloud storage. I did everything, and it's still not enough space. So I had to save up money to get a new phone. Took me a couple weeks to do that. So that was already a couple weeks of no pictures, no recording, no nothing. And it was like, I just started slacking. It got to the point where I'm just picking what I'm gonna do on certain days. So it was like, okay, well, today I'm just going to focus on getting my 10,000 steps today, and that's it. Then it was like, okay, well, I don't care about this. I'm going to just do this and this. Then it was even to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about getting my workout in today. I'm going to just do my 10,000 steps. Like, that's not how the challenge was supposed to go. I'm supposed to do what's on the list every day. So I just decided to dead it because I wasn't doing it right. I was half-tailing it, and that's not what I wanted to do. So that was done. I finally get a new phone. Great. Got the new phone. Got space, right? My other phone, because I got 2, I got a business phone and a personal phone. My other phone had all my YouTube information on it. The email, the password, all that stuff. Now I thought I had it written down somewhere. I couldn't find it. My baby broke my other phone. Couldn't turn the phone on. Screen black. Y'all, talk about somebody just at this point. I was just stressed out. I was like, you know what, just forget it. I'm not even worried about this YouTube thing. Like, I'm just over it. So I end up getting the phone fixed. Had no information for YouTube, but I remembered I was logged into my YouTube on my TV. So that's how I was able to see what my email and stuff was. And mind you, I had made a whole new email just for YouTube. That's why I couldn't remember what it was. So finally got back into that, and then I had to make a whole new intro, which is what y'all saw, which I kind of like this one better than the first one. This one's real cute, but I had to make a whole new intro because my Canva and whatever else I used to create the other intro was on that phone. So that's basically everything with that. When, let's see, we get to May, right? May, did great. Got to Memorial Weekend and acted a complete pure tea fool. I ate everything I should not have been eating. I did have some alcoholic beverages. I celebrated 2 of my best friends' birthdays back to back. Then me and my husband's wedding anniversary. Man, I had a ball. Now, I did feel real cute. At this point, I'm gonna put some pictures in this video too, so y'all can see that I was wearing heels, I was wearing dresses. You couldn't tell me nothing. So many people were complimenting me and telling me they see my body, you're slimming down. So I felt real good, but started making big back decisions way too soon. So y'all, I had got all the way down to 191, which my goal by the summer was to be in the 180s. That's all I wanted, at least be in the 180s by the summer. Y'all, here we are in the summer, and I got on the scale Sunday. I'm 197 pounds. So I done gained 6 pounds back. So I really gotta have my foot on my neck these next months. Like, I really want these last 6 months of 2025 to really go ahead and finally get that transformation that I've been looking for. I'm well on my way there. I just gotta stay consistent long enough to see it. I was so like, when I got on the scale, I could believe it. I wasn't mad. I could believe it because I know how I was eating. And even though I was doing the workouts, I'm still working out like 5-6 times a week. But like they say, you can't outwork a bad diet. So thank God I was still working out. So I didn't, gain way more, or I don't look as big, but I could definitely say I noticed that my face is getting back chunky. Now I'm giving chipmunk. Before I was giving supermodel. So we got to do something. All right, so that's basically about it about the weight loss journey. Like I said, I'm back to 197, so I really got to push myself to get back down. I did make a decision, you guys, to go to the doctor. Now, I have not been to the doctor in a couple years, to be honest with y'all. Like, if it wasn't like I was sick and had to go to the emergency room, I did not go to the doctor in a couple of years. So I made the decision to go. My weight loss group, like a lot of the women were talking about, they went and their blood pressure and things was going down and da-da-da-da. I'm like, I don't even know what my blood pressure is. I don't know anything. I really don't. So I made a doctor's appointment and I went. And one of the reasons why I went was because, as I told y'all on my channel multiple times, when my cycle comes, it's like everything is at a halt, at a standstill. Like, I can't do anything. I've even had to take off work because the cramping and the pain is that bad. So I told my doctor about that or whatever, and they wanted to do like an ultrasound to check and see if I had any tumors or fibroids or anything, down there that could be causing the pain. And if I did, we would have to do surgery to get them off or whatever. So when we did that, thank God they didn't find anything. There was nothing. Everything was in place where it was supposed to be. They said my ovaries looked good. Everything was good. So I was happy with that. My blood pressure, good. Everything, they did my blood work. They took everything. The only thing negative that they did say was my iron. So my iron, or hemoglobin, I think they called it, was 11.6, and it's supposed to be 13. So I just got to take an iron pill every day. We thought, based on what I was telling them, that I was severely anemic, and that was an option that I might have to get an iron transfusion. But once they saw the numbers, it was like, okay, we don't have to do that. We just need to take an iron pill every day. So I was like, I'll take that. So other than that, everything was good. The only thing I'm really nervous about is I'm going to be starting birth control. They said the birth control will help with my mood swings. My emotions just been all over the place. It'll help with that, and it'll help with the cramping and the pain. So we're going to try that, and we're going to see. But I know birth control makes people gain weight. And I'm just like, I'm working too hard to lose this weight. I'm not trying to gain but I got to do something because the pain is unbearable. The amount of Advil that I'm taking the first 3 days of my cycle is not healthy. And I was honest with them, and I told them that. So that's how we was able to, try to figure out a plan. So we're going to try the birth control thing, see how that goes. And then I go back for another appointment so we can talk about that and see if there's another way to try if that's not helping and getting me to where I need to be. So yeah, so you guys, please make sure you're going to the doctor. Don't be like me. Don't wait years and years to go. Do even if it's just your annual checkup, do your annual checkup and go get checked out and stuff. The worst thing you want to do is wait till something is wrong and then go. As where if you were going to the doctor consistently anyway, you could possibly catch something before it becomes a big problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do better. So I'm pushing for y'all to do better with that too. We got, especially us as black people, like, get in that doctor's office. We gotta stop being scared and stop waiting till the last minute. So I'm working on that. So as far as my lifestyle, right? So as I don't know, I think I said it in here, I do hair. I'm a hairstylist. Mostly I braid. I've been feeling very overwhelmed at work. Blessed, but very overwhelmed to where work was just my life. I did just open my business. I've been in business for a year now. I have my own salon suite. And there was no balance between personal and business. And so I've adjusted my business hours so that way I can still stay consistent with working out. And because a lot of times my business will take the front seat. And it's just all about the business. Some days I go with not even eating. I'm just working straight through 13, 14, sometimes 15-hour days and didn't eat nothing. We got to dead that. That has to stop. So I switched up my hours. I'm taking less clients a day and I'm working less days a week. So that way I have room to be consistent on my weight loss journey. Still making my workouts and things like that. But at the same time, my business is still flourishing because I'm working more at a balanced pace. You know what I'm saying? Even my time frames, like making sure I have enough time to grab me breakfast before I go to work. You know what I'm saying? So even if I don't stop to take a lunch break, at least I had something in my system. At least I got a juice or a smoothie or something to be sipping on throughout the day. So that has been working out great so far. That has been working out great. So let's talk about July and what the plans are for the month of July. So I'm not doing any challenges. What I'm doing really for July is just focusing on the basics, taking it back to basics. What I know worked, getting back to that and sticking to that. Okay? So for example, the not having carbs for dinner. I'm going back to that. My trainer, he always says no carbs after 2 p.m. Now, usually I don't have lunch at the same time every day. So I just do it where I don't have no carbs for dinner. Breakfast or lunch, I might have carbs, but after lunch, no carbs. That was working. That's actually one of the ways I dropped my first 10 pounds in 30 days. I stuck to his plan. Not only 10 pounds, the inches that I lost were absolutely insane. In 30 days. My body has never did nothing like that before. So I'm going back to that. That was working. For this first week of July, really I'm just focusing on eating light. Basically my breakfast is just going to be like a smoothie and a muffin maybe. Focusing on salads and just keeping it light. And I'm going to see what the scale looks like. And then next week I'm going to start meal prepping. Now I don't really do meal prepping. Typically I meal plan, but I think I'm gonna try the meal prepping again because I definitely need balance, especially with my business hours changing because of the summer. I'm going into work earlier, so I need to already have breakfast ready and lunch ready and with me, so I'm not making stupid mistakes out and about just picking up something fast because I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get back into that. So you guys will be in the kitchen with me more because I'm going to be showing you what meals I'm choosing for my meal prep, why I'm choosing those things, and how it tastes and stuff. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. So that way I might motivate somebody else to either start meal prepping or give y'all some meal ideas moving forward. So, yeah, that's that with that. right, another thing I'm gonna start doing on my channel is I'm gonna start weighing in with y'all. So every Sunday is gonna be weigh-in day, and I'm gonna show you guys what the scale is saying, and I'm gonna go ahead and plan out the following week. And I feel like that's something too that'll help keep me more accountable. As y'all know, me and the scale ain't friends, and I always try to avoid the scale as much as possible. I do not be getting on it. I might get on it once or twice a month, excuse me, and that's something that I need to stop doing. Stop being scared of the scale and just attack it head on. So I'm gonna start back doing weekly weigh-ins every Sunday, and then from there we're gonna go ahead and plan out, okay, what meals we're gonna have next week, what we're gonna do. I know that's gonna be difficult for me, but I don't know no other way to help stay more consistent than seeing that number on the scale more often. Maybe it'll keep me like, okay, come on, like we got to stay focused here. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll be doing that every Sunday. So y'all stay tuned for that. I got some more content coming y'all way. I'm really trying to be like I can't say a gym girly because I can't go to the gym because my baby's home from school. My husband already be at work. But I'm trying to be an AM workout girly. So this worked out perfect too. Look at God. So one of my trainers, he started doing 7 AM workouts 3 times a week. I'm like, bet. So I started doing that. Now I have not been consistent yet, but at least once a week I've been getting up. So my goal is to do those 3 workouts every day. And then I mean not every day, every day that he's doing it. But I want to get to the point where every morning I'm getting up and doing a morning workout. When I first started my weight loss journey, I was going to the gym in the mornings. Or I would drop my son off and then I would go to the gym. So I stopped doing that because I was like, I'll just work out with my trainers at 6 o'clock. You know, but I need the morning and afternoon workout. Like I was getting the best results when I was doing 2 workouts a day. Even if it's not every day, doing that morning workout really sets the tone for the day. Like I notice I'm making smarter decisions just because I worked out first thing that morning. You know what I'm saying? And also too, giving thanks to God. Like God is definitely the center of my weight loss journey because I couldn't have made it this far without him. I know I've been on this journey for a while, but I have not given up because I know I could do it. You know what I'm saying? So even like getting up in the morning and just saying, Lord, I thank you. Thank you for another day. Taking that time to just say thank you before I even start my day, before I start the workout, you know? So that's really another thing, another added bonus to that. So y'all stay tuned. Keep looking out for the next video. And y'all have a great day. Peace.